If you do go on to enjoy today's video, do me a favour and hit that like button and of course subscribe. It really does help me out a lot. And if you want to avoid the random lottery that is FIFA points, you can go straight to the source with u7buy.com, and of course you can use the code TVM at the checkout to get yourself a discount. What is going on, guys? TVM here. Welcome back to another video where I look at your squad. So if you want me to look at your squad and give you my opinion, not that it's worth anything or you're not going to get anything from it, but hey, if you want me to look at your squad and put it in a video, all you need to do is tweet me, link down below. I would prefer if you sent me the web app link so that I can have a look at the stats on your players as well. But if you can't do that or don't want to do that, just can't be bothered, then that's fine. Just take a screenshot like this fellow has done here. He says, what can I say? I'm a sucker for an SBC. The one with Werner is my latest switch to 4-1-2-2, and I play on PC like you, big fan of the Road to Glory. Go check out the Road to Glory if you haven't, and I appreciate you, my friend. Thank you very much. So let's have a look at this squad then. So the one with Player of the Month Werner is the most recent acquisition, I think is what he said. I'm not sure. Let's just skip over. So this is the most recent squad he said he's using, I think. I tell you what, I'm a big fan of that team, and to be honest, until some better cards come out, maybe Future Stars, that is probably a team I would run with. That Timo Werner is likely to be upgraded to a 91, maybe even a 92. I think FIFA have him down as being upgraded by 3 in, I would say January, but we're at the end of January. The winter refresh, when players get upgraded, apparently he's going to go up by 3. I'm not saying every special item will go up by 3 then. Maybe they only go up by 1 or 2. Depends what stats overlap which, right? So the base card will go to an 86, which is pretty cool. Every inform then gets bumped up. And then, of course, the Player of the Month could get bumped up as well. Well, will get bumped up, but it's just a question of by how many. So he could go to a very high-rated card. You could have a very nice card on your hands then. I wouldn't be surprised to see Gnabry potentially go up by 1 either. That being said, though, I mean, that's a solid little team. In terms of the other teams, I mean, I'm guessing you've just got all these players and you build different teams to play with different players. That one, obviously, your left back needs to be upgraded. I'm not sure how long you can still run with Sissoko. Delph isn't great, but in terms of what you have there, I'm guessing most of them, if not all of them, are first owner. That could be a bit of fun. Kent is just so good. And Bernardo Silva, of course, is a very good player as well. I like that team apart from your left striker, Muriel. I don't think he's really good enough to be there. Even that 76 Theo Hernandez at left back, I still like him. And I would not be surprised to see him get himself a Future Stars card either. He should have been in form last week, week before. So, I'd look out for that. If he gets himself a Future Stars, whether it be an objective, whether it be an SBC, or even if it's in packs, I'd look to pick him up if I were you. Let's move on to the next team. So this is just an image. Pac Tellez, he fit perfectly over my Wendell. Plus Pogba is garbage. I completely agree with you. Don't understand why people like him. Medell and regular Allen are miles better than him. So, poor image. I do apologise for the image quality. But no, I agree with you. Honestly, Pogba is so sluggish, so slow. He needs a special card. Obviously not going to get a Future Stars card. He needs an upgrade of some description. He's not playing enough, whether it be through injury or an agenda. But either way, yeah. Anyway, the team. Tonali and Politano, for me, are 2 cards that you need to have in your team these days. I mean, they're just fantastic. They're really, really good cards. Unless you have, like, the top sort of Class 1 players. We're talking, you know, your Icons and your Mbappes and your Neymars and Team of the Year Kantes. I think if you have Tonali and you have Politano, you have to play them. I like Cuadrado at right back. I like Smalling as well as Juan Jesus as well. Tellez is a good little card to link in there. And of course, he's got potential to be upgraded. Allen is still great even now. But if you can upgrade that Allen, I would do. The inform is very good. I do like the team though. Medell is desperately underrated. He is criminally underrated, I should say. Very good card. What do we have next here? I've got some coins to gather from informs and such in my club, but I'm looking to use it to do upgrade centre-back. I'm looking to upgrade my centre-back, Saint Just, to his Scream. I'm hoping for possible Future Stars cards for the silver central midfield player, a non-rare goalkeeper. In game, I go to 4-3-2-1 with Promes, Depay, and Chong up top. I tell you what, Chong, is that it? I mean, to be fair, I can see what you're doing with your team. I like it. And I know a lot of people are like, what do you mean you like it? It's trash. It is, but it's a good trash, right? Does that make sense? So he's using players you wouldn't often see. And I am a much bigger fan than that of having Mbappe up front, Neymar on the left, Messi on the right. And, you know, it's like, those players are cool. And if you can get those players, that's amazing. But if you can't get those players and you're resigned to the fact that you're never going to be able to play with the top 10%, you know, the class 1 players, why not go for something completely different? You know, I don't want a Sissoko anywhere near my team. I'm not going to go for the classic overpowered players. What I'm going to do, which is what this guy has done here, is pick a Dutch League / Dutch contingent. He's got Aouar in there, who I think is a fantastic card. Depay, he's got a little bit of strength to him. He's a very good card. You've got Chong in there, who I definitely think is behind the curve. At this point, you need to pick someone else up. But no, yeah, looking to get that Scream. I can't say the guy's name. Saint Just. I'm no idea to say his name. But yeah, that would be a good acquisition. It would be cool if you could get someone else in goal. I won't lie to you. I mean, to be fair, you're going to have a Bundesliga link there. You can literally do whatever you want. You can just get any Bundesliga goalkeeper. Just go pick up Manuel Neuer, honestly. Just anyone. If you're doing icon swaps and you don't plan on getting like a proper... that's his bench. If you're doing icon swaps and you don't plan on getting anyone in particular, obviously just go and get a goalkeeper. Just go and get Van der Sar or something. Anyone to improve that goalkeeper position. The fact that he's sat there with Adama Traore on the bench, but he actually starts Chong instead is hilarious. Not that Adama Traore, in my opinion, is that great. He's just got a lot of pace to him. But the fact that Chong is in your starting 11, that's your reserves as well. Okay. I honestly, though, I do like it, and I know a lot of people will criticise me for saying it, and I'm not trying to be nice just for the sake of being nice. I do like it. I think Ziyech is a great card. Aouar is in my team, in my main team. Roussillon at left-back is fantastic. I think that's Upamecano's in form. I used him the other day. You need to get a chem style on him, but he's really good. Dumfries at right-back is decent. Not amazing, but decent. In terms of the right mid, I mean, I don't know who you could possibly put there. Again, looking at icon swaps potentially, but I'm hoping Future Stars will help you out a lot here. I can see they don't have an awful lot of coins. You might need to sit down and grind a little bit more, but you've got an interesting team. I wouldn't say that it's a team that I would take into Weekend League, but it's definitely interesting. I do like that. I do like it when people throw those teams at me. Wanted to get your thoughts on my team. Have everyone except for Sane at the moment. He's a work in progress. So this is not a team built on in-game or through the app or anything like that. Of course, this is just a Footbin app. So I do take these with a pinch of salt. I won't lie to you, but he has been honest and said that he doesn't have Sane yet. That's a work in progress. That Timo Werner card is going to go through the roof when he gets himself that upgrade. Perisic is a card I'm not actually a massive fan of. Keane, I like if I can only use him as a CDM in a 4-1-2-1-2. I've used him a lot this year because I do use an account with him on it. I can't stand him unless he's in that CDM and he's just dropping between the centre-backs. If that's the case, then that's great. The defence in general, the defence in general, two centre-backs in particular, very good. I like Socrates. Perisic is very hit or miss because his agility isn't quite good. Lewandowski's a great goal scorer. I'd imagine Sane is going to be a fantastic acquisition. You go, like I say, you go in the right way though. That Werner again will be upgraded on top of that though. So that's the positive to take away from that for sure. It's a good little team. I would definitely look to improve the left back though. I don't know how good that Mendy is. I don't know who you can put there, but I would definitely look to get an upgrade to that Mendy. I mean, it's going to have to be. It's going to have to be an icon, isn't it? Surely, I can't think of anyone else you could really put there. Don't know about that one. I don't know. Let's move on to another one. Second photo is how I play in game. All of the cards other than Gnabry, Sanson and Lala were obtained via objectives, interestingly. Enough season rewards for or icon swaps. Right, okay, cool. So, wow. You've actually managed to fit Orsic into a team. I admire that big time. So he has the swaps Van der Sar. You've got a swaps Carlos and a swaps Guardiola. Gnabry, like I said, I think might get an upgrade. Aouar is fantastic. Orsic, you need a chem style on him. In fact, you need a chem style on all of your players. You have 2 chem styles, 3 if including Gnabry. You have 3 chem styles. You need to get that done. A lot of people don't believe in them. They exist. They are a thing. You need to get them applied. Except the goalkeeper. So far, I've not seen one on a goalkeeper, I don't think, which is cool. So how you set up in game? I can't remember whether Orsic is left-footed or not. I don't think he is he? I can't remember. Why can't I remember? If Orsic is left-footed, fine. If he's not, which I don't think he is, I would look to play Perisic on the left and Orsic on the right and aim for near post. And I say that because near post is a little bit more likely to go in. And of course, what you want to be doing is hitting it with the left foot of Perisic. That's what I take away from it. But the biggest thing is there, you need to get chem styles on your players. Other than that, over time, I would imagine, in my opinion, the next upgrade is going to be Guardiola. I can't get on with Guardiola. I really can't. I admire you for using so many objective players, though. I really do. There's another team here. Here's my team switching in game to a 4-4-2. 1.3 million in reserve for whatever EA decide to drop. Usable content, or whenever EA decide to drop usable content. I get that. Probably team of the season, sadly. Yeah, I mean, future stars will likely have something you can use. We'll swap Aguero with Del Piero when I complete swaps too. No FIFA points, no champs, around 600 games. Big fan of that though, no FIFA points and no champs as well. And he's still, with no foot champs, he has still managed to acquire that team. That is fantastic. I mean, realistically, what Aguero? Yeah, Aguero is the upgrade. I think. I'm assuming there's no other image. Do you say whether you go to Aguero up front? Swap Aguero with Del Piero when it comes to swaps. Okay, so I assume then you use Aguero as a striker, not as an actual centre mid, because that would be mad. To be fair, obviously you need the link into Tagliafico and into Mascherano, so that makes sense. It's a good team though, and considering the fact as well that no FIFA points have been spent, no foot champs has been played, that has just been grinded out through either luck or objectives, and that is fantastic. What a team! And look at the bench as well in terms of the amount of usable cards down there. De Bruyne, you've got Alassane Plaza now an 87 rated card. Willian likely to go upgraded again. Ziyech is great. I still use Vardy. That will get upgraded as well in January. Fingers crossed. I mean, that's a great team and a great bench as well, considering, more than anything, you haven't played foot champs. So, this is what I'm running at the moment, says Raw Sound Productions. He also says that... it's what I'm running at the moment, so that's why I don't know if I should save for Essien, because I know Essien, Gattuso and Kante in mid will be devastating. I mean, Kante is just the best player in the game, and I won't have anyone else say any other word. I mean, he is phenomenal. Your fullbacks are insane. Your centre-backs are solid. It does trigger me that you don't have the full chem on the fullbacks, but it is what it is. I mean, all in all, that's a great team. And I'm assuming that's what it goes to in game. I mean, all in all, that's a great team. You would hope over time you can improve your striker. I won't lie to you. I don't know what you've got bench-wise or anything, but I would look to improve my striker big time. But apart from that, for now at least, you are golden. You know, obviously swaps, you've said that... don't know whether you should save for Essien, because I know Essien, Gattuso and Kante. Yeah, but that means you're going to drop Dele Alli. You've done that SBC then for literally nothing. I mean, but to be fair, I don't know how... It depends. You know, if you don't like Dele Alli, yeah, sure, why not? Get it gone. But I don't know what the alternative over Essien would be. You know, like, for me, I'd be looking to maybe pick up Del Piero and play him instead of King, because that then would be... You'd be set. I think you'd be done till the end of the game, to be honest. We'll go and have a look at James Mallon's team in a second. I've got that loaded up on the web app. Hey man, I love the content. Hashtag rate my team. Would really appreciate it if my squad was featured on your series. Here we go then. Let's have a look. Ooh baby. I know I said. I mean that's just mental. I know I said it's interesting to me for people who have silvers and non-common players. But when you've got a team that good, yeah, that's why would you be building teams with silvers? If you're unable to build the teams with team of the year players in it and massive, high-rated headliners and things like that, go completely the opposite way, in my opinion. Build a quirky team that no one would ever think to build themselves. But if you can build this type of team, yeah, by all means, go and build it. That is an absolute monster. Obviously, over time, I would look to upgrade Sissoko to maybe an icon, but other than that, Jesus, that is a great team. Well done. I mean, that's just showing off, really. Oh, we've got a couple of links here. A couple of links. I do like it. Any other links here? Another link there. Right. So we've got 4 teams left to go through, and they are. Hello. That's not updated properly. I don't know what's going on with this, but either way, that is a team and a half. This is from James Mallon, I want to say. Yeah, updated squad, a couple of changes over the past few days. So, Team of the Year, De Bruyne up front, Kante in the middle. Team of the Year, Mbappe. Sane's come into the team. How many games on Sane? Be interesting to see that. You can just about see the games played here. So, games played only 13, but 7 goals scored. How many games played on Team of the Year? De Bruyne. 120 games played, 55 goals. What about Mbappe? He's got 140 games on Mbappe, 182 goals. What a return that is. And, of course, you've got the headliner, Wijnaldum, over here. 10 games so far. I mean, that's a banging team. You literally are done. And I wouldn't even say till team of the season. You're probably done to the end of the game now. If you didn't upgrade anything between now and the end of the game, I don't think you'd struggle. I think you could compete. It's just mad. Absolutely crazy team. Next up. This one comes from, it's the next link, so it is from Flyer, who says, Petit as CDM in a 4-2-2, Villa and Silva as my cams. Again, the links are not loading properly. Theo Hernandez likely to get a future stars. Be interesting to see what Petit is like in that team. I mean, I don't know. Butragueno, unbelievably meta. That's why he still holds a massive price tag. How many games have you got played with him? That team, though, mad. 313 games, 241 goals. Just says it all. I bet he's got over 100 assists with him as well. Crazy, crazy player. Aouar is going into a lot of people's teams. Only 5 games played so far. Don't blame you, to be fair. How many games played with Ben Yedder? 32 games, 40 goals. Wow, good return. I like that a lot. I do like that team. And even now, to this date, there's João Cancelo. He's got only 45 games played with him. That card, honestly, that card even now is still great. It'd be good if they gave him some sort of FUT birthday card or something to upgrade him over time. But I still like that card. And that team in general is fantastic. I would look to improve the left side, though. Theo Hernandez, for instance. The fact that he's off chem does trigger me. And you've only played 29 games with him. If he gets a future stars, maybe upgrade Petit and put him in there, and then get a different left mid. I don't know who, but yeah. Other than that, I do really like the team. Up next, we have... Wow, there's a lot of red cards in there. So up next, we have Marco. He says, greetings from Mexico and Forza Inter. Okay, so up top, we've got Martial. We've got Aubameyang's Player of the Month. I don't think Aubameyang will get an upgrade, like a January upgrade or anything. So I think that's probably where he'll stay. Right, a few things. Let's go through the players I like, right? Martial, for now, decent. Aubameyang, fantastic. I like Firmino. I like Trent at right back. I like Carlos at left back. De Gea's class. Sanchez is good enough for now. And Shah is a great card. I'm not a massive fan of Vertonghen, especially the fact that he's out of position as well. Decora is good, but for me, unless you are literally using him as a CDM, I know you've got 5 at the back here, but I would prefer someone with a bit more agility. Gabarmin is decent, but he's starting to fall way behind. For me, right, it's a good team, it's a solid foundation, but I would definitely 100% look to move Gabarmin and Decora on. I'd look to improve those two before you improve anything else. Then I'd maybe look at Vertonghen. I do like Vertonghen. I think he's decent, but I just don't know. I mean, I think you've got a Guardian on him as well. Surely you'd need a Shadow on him. I just think his pace would let him down, his mobility in general. But I suppose if you've got a 5 at the back, I don't know. You've got a great front 3. Your middle 2 are the ones that concern me. That's all I'd say. It's a good team though. You've got a good foundation. And let's move on to the final one of today's episode. We are of course talking about Mr. Chubby Cupcake. Not sure if you're still doing these. I am, but I thought I would send you my squad. Haven't been tuning in much recently. How dare you? But obviously, still love the Road to Glory and reviews. We're back watching consistently soon with love, Mr. Chubby Cupcake. Thank you very much, my friend. Stream OG. Not that we stream anymore, but he is an OG. And again, just solid. Werner should get an upgrade. Love Goretzka. Your defense is okay. Again, you need a chem style on Longley. I think you need a chem style on Mendy as well, by the way. You have the same left side as me, although I'm going to brag here. I've got a red Hazard, and I have the Footmus Modric. I'll tell you what, though, it's good, but you do need to upgrade, in my opinion, Jimenez. Jimenez is a card that I think is decent, but it's not the upper level that now you need to be on. Obviously, I don't know what coins you've got or anything like that. You've got a red Werner, which I am jealous about. 58 goals in 40 games is pretty class. You've got this Hazard. 408 games played on Hazard. Only 182 goals. And I say only because my Hazard... I don't know, I don't have it in front of me, unfortunately, but my Hazard has got nearly as many goals as games, and I've got a good few hundred games. So I am a little bit surprised you've not managed. Although saying that, I do use mine as a striker. You might play 4-3-3. Most of your goals might come through Werner. I don't know. What's Gnabry's situation? 125 games, 78 goals. So yeah, it does look like you do play a 4-3-3. So that's interesting. I would look to upgrade Jimenez, get chem styles on Longley and Mendy, and then just sit back and relax and wait for that Werner to get upgraded, because that's going to be a banger. That should go up to 88 at least, maybe if not 89. I mean, to be fair, if he does get that 3 upgrade from an 80... Is he an 83? He'll go to an 86. That then will go to an 89, which will be the same as his Player of the Month. His Player of the Month, theoretically then, should go up to a 92, maybe a 91 at a push. Bare minimum, I should say. But no, decent foundation. Just get this upgraded. This needs to go. This is not a card you want. Games played, none. Right. Okay. Well, don't play any games with him. Just get it upgraded. Just get him out. Get Varane, or put I don't know. I can't think of anyone else. Get Eder Militao just for now. Just put Eder Militao in there. Not that he works for chemistry or anything, but still, get Eder Militao in there for now, and then upgrade it over time. That would be my advice. But other than that, I think, ladies and gentlemen, that brings us, it does indeed, that brings us to the end of the viewer squad review, I guess. I'm no expert on this, you know, I'm not a pro player or anything, but I've got a keen TVM's Cupcake. I only just noticed that. That's what it says in the top corner. You can't see it, but that's what it says. I've just got a keen interest in looking at your squads. So if you want me to look at it and maybe give you an update or give you an overview, maybe someone else's opinion, feel free to send them to me. The link for Twitter is down below. It may sound like I'm saying to every team, I like it, I like it. Generally speaking, I don't have a problem with anyone's squads unless you are playing Andy Carroll up front, you know, unless you're good at the game, of course, and you're having fun with it. But if you are having fun with your team and you don't care what I really think, you just want me to, I don't know, talk about it on camera or anything, that's all well and good. But I will try and give you advice wherever possible. Send your squads to me, link down below. If you have enjoyed it, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and until the next time, goodbye.
Football Index, the game changed. Download the app now.